welcome to another episode of Relate to You. We are so excited. If we knew how to play those buttons like Joel does, we would do the like, ah. It has been a while, guys.
It has
since
been.
the last time we were here. I mean, so much has happened. I mean, we went on vacation.
Yes, we did.
I apparently need glasses. There's just
Yes,
so
she
many
does.
things that has happened in the span of a couple weeks. And so for the faithful few that are excited about another episode, shout out to you guys. We know that in this process, a moment of silence for those that just couldn't bear the separation and just decided to bow out. A moment of silence for those subscribers we lost. But we really want to, come out and have another episode, but also to prove that Lula and I are friends, because the reality is we're only friends on camera, but after, like, we're not. And
Exactly.
so
As soon as these lights come off,
it's gone.
it's gone.
It's
The magic
gone.
is gone. The chemistry is gone.
So the reality is, it's just been busy, guys, and we're excited to be back. And today we have a very, very, very fun episode all about the evolution of our fashion sense.
Yes.
We're definitely going to roast ourselves. So, if you want to roast us, that's fine. But just know that we're also going to be roasting ourselves. So this is the chance for you guys to see a window into how we used to dress and how we used to make our fashion decisions. And so first and foremost, Lula, when it comes to fashion, do you believe today you have good fashion sense?
That's a very interesting question because for me, fashion and style are two different things. I don't think I have a good fashion sense.
Okay.
But I do think I have style.
Can you explain the difference to
To
those
me,
of us?
to me, fashion is you're going with what's in, with what's trendy.
Okay.
I think that's fashion. If this year blue is a color, blue is a color. If for Easter they're all wearing Easter colors, you wear Easter colors. That to me sounds fashion. You go with the flow. You go with what's trendy. For me, style is, it doesn't matter if it's Christmas or not. I'm gonna wear, whatever I want to wear.
Right.
And I'm gonna style it. I'm gonna add accessories. I'm going to add things that I think go with
it.
With the dress, with the skirt or whatever. And so I think I have style. I don't think I have a good sense of fashion.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I have a good fashion sense or good style, to be honest. I think I dress either for practical reasons or for comfort reasons. So a lot of the times when you dress for comfort, you don't always accentuate the parts of your body or your figure or yourself that might make you look better.
Right, yeah.
And a lot of the times it's just, chill. Like sweatpants and a t-shirt, that's
right.
that's my essence. So I think that because of that, a lot of the times I wouldn't be the person in the room that you're like, oh, she's dressed really nice. However, I do think there's a line. I think there's a line between like definitivamente, you do not know how to dress. I think that for me, I've figured out that even though I like comfort, I like A-line dresses a lot because I feel like that accentuates my body type. So I feel like in my own way, I try to look presentable. I try to look clean. So I think I get points for that.
I think you also get points for knowing your figure and knowing what your body shape and what goes with your body shape.
Right.
I think there's a lot of women out there that think they're a certain body shape and they wear something that they think would go with their body shape, and it's just, no, sweetheart, I'm sorry. So I think that there's points in that.
I think, it's funny that you say that because I feel like that, what you just said, is a dying mindset.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with the what is it? The progressive idea of like do whatever you
Inclusive, sorry.
want, do whatever you want, dress however you want. You can identify as someone as as two sizes,
Smaller than what you
smaller,
really are.
or with a different body shape altogether.
I came from a time, or maybe it wasn't even a time, but the way that my mom raised us was that she always wanted us to look feminine. That was one of her biggest things. And second, even us, those of us that were on the thicker side, she was big on accentuating your waist. So that even when I see Lula and I see her outfits, I'm like, ay, qué bonita te ves, como una joven, te ves like a single girl, like I vicariously lived through Lula's figure. But even in my own way, in I have a waist, guys, I do have a waist.
She does.
I
She does a
accentuate it.
gorgeous waist.
And so it does. And then my mom was always very big, and I don't say this like I had like an eating disorder because of it and she was so like whatever. No, no,
No.
no, she was actually very kind about it. But she was always like, mija, te miras mejor, see, if you try outfits that cover your belly, that don't bring focus to that, bring focus to an area that's going to accentuate.
Right.
And I still live by that. Like, I don't have an issue with that. And so I do think that that has changed nowadays.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that now it's like, if the tighter I wear something, the more like thin I'll feel in my head, And for me, it's like the more that I conceal aspects of my body that show what kind of figure I have, I guess the more that I hide it in a way. So, yeah, that's.
But that's also like that's a double-edged sword, because at the same time, if you wear something that covers it all. I remember when I used to be heavy. For me, for my height, for my age, I used to be considered obese.
That's crazy to me.
But I used to be considered obese, and so
Show the clip.
here, that's the picture now. And I remember I would conceal that. And I would get comments of like, "Are you pregnant?"
Really?
Yes, I remember one time I was in the grocery store, and this lady went up to me. She's like, "Oh my God, I love your maternity blouse. Where did you get it?" Did I correct her? Absolutely not. Yes. Did I die inside? Absolutely yes. But I was like, "Oh, Ross." Got it at Ross. She's like, "Oh my God, you're so cute." Thank you. Dude, I'm glad it ended there, because had she asked, "How far are you?" or whatever, I would have broken. So that happened to me a lot. Now, it wasn't just because I was chubby, but also I had a lot of like
Oh.
upper mass. And so then I had to cover from here down. So it wasn't just here. I had to cover everything. And nothing ever looked good, I guess. So I think I because I was on the other spectrum, I guess. I also had a hard time, because then my mom would say things like, "You look bigger than what you really are,"
Right.
because you're trying to cover it up. And it's like, but if I wear something that's quote unquote my size, it just doesn't look good.
You really can't win.
Yes.
Because if you are on the chubbier side, like for me, and if I were to wear a outfit that I'm like, okay, it fits, and yes, it's tight on my belly, you would have people who are like, why? What, like, she didn't have a friend. She did not
Nadie
have
le
a
dijo
friend.
nada.
Nadie le dijo nada. Like, she's up there, and when you eat, you only get more bloated.
Yes.
So I think that like you're never gonna win.
No.
Whether you try to hide it, whether you don't, whether you try to be like, this is me. The reality is you're always gonna lose.
Yeah.
But we still want to share with you guys our evolution, as we're like piecing together what elements of things we still use today to make up our style, but how we got to where we were, because there was definitely a start.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I think because I already have this photo
Yeah, let's
out,
start with you.
we're gonna start. So here's the first photo. Obviously there are individuals in this photo that I have completely blocked out for their privacy, but I would love to highlight what I'm wearing right now. So
This one?
for the record, can
Okay.
we also take a moment of silence that Kez has always had a belly? all my life pretty much, from like the age of 12 and on. And so at this stage, I'm wearing a lot of ponytails because remember, guys, the mullet. So
I remember. Yeah.
my
Okay.
hair is always in a ponytail for the most part. But I wore a lot of these kinds of ensembles where, you know, there's a skirt and there's something at the top that's connected. You know, this was like a chalequito that came with this,
Yeah.
which was actually supposed to be tied. And I think you were supposed to wear with like a tank top or something, but I was too chubby for that. So we got myself like a beige shirt.
This is what, circa 2008, because it's kind of that fashion.
Actually, if I'm 12,
2009.
yeah, 2008, 2009.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, 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 no.
No.
2007, 2008.
2007.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well,
¿Qué dice?
they usually have the date 2006.
2006.
2006.
So I was
Okay.
11 years old. And, you know, white chanclas, got the green puffy skirt, you know, all of that. At that time, I was going for, I think I was like cute. Like I was trying to feel cute.
I do think you look cute. I do think you look cute. I think that whole ensemble is coming back. Different,
elements,
more
maybe.
modern maybe, but I do think this is something that I could, like, I've seen now. I can't say much for the other people in the picture, but
They're completely blocked out.
okay. But I get it. I get what you were going for.
Yeah.
I get what you were going for, and I think it makes sense that it matches.
Now imagine the same exact outfit, but except the chalequito at the top is pink or purple or blue. I would get everything in every color. And then the skirts, because it was Cheetah Girl era. So a lot of my skirts had cheetah print. I had one skirt that had
Oh.
4 different types of animal prints. So one
You've
was
you've
leopard
mentioned
and
that before,
tiger
yes.
and blah blah blah. And so I had that and the top part. So I don't know what it was. My mom would always take me at JCPenney. I guess it was, I don't know if it was cheap or not.
Yeah.
But that's where I wore a lot of my clothes. And for the record, this is what I wore on Sundays. This was the only time of the week I dressed nice. Because at that time, I was so chubby that the only things I would wear, this is real, during school was a jumpsuit.
A jumpsuit.
So you know how at
Wow.
that time in the 2000s, there was the juicy fruit jumpsuits?
Those that wear baggy or
They weren't baggy. They were like this suede sweatpants, and it was fitted, and then the girls would wear a suede zip up juicy
yes,
fruit. Okay. Well,
yes.
when you didn't have money, you had the JCPenney version of that.
Uh-huh.
I had that in black,
Oh.
brown, pink, and blue. And I think one day out of the week I would either repeat it. Every single day of 6th grade, I wore a jumpsuit because that's
Wow.
all, for whatever reason, that's all that really fit.
Oh,
So
wow.
on Sundays was the day that I would really get to wear like
skirts,
a nice
dresses.
skirt, a nice dress. So this is me in that age feeling beautiful.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
And I cringe now.
I don't think you should. I'll find pictures. Well, if I find them, you'll clip them of around that same age, because I like this. I think that church gives you a sense of it keeps you safe from making a fool of yourself.
What do you mean?
Because when you don't have that church mindset of like, oh, a cute skirt and or a cute dress, you have the mindset of like, I'll go for those leather jeans, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and then you regret stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Are
like,
you saying
really
this because you lived it?
Yes.
Oh.
Like, you're really bold. You're really bold. I was really bold with my outfits, but I feel because I didn't have that restraint of like, oh my God, I'm gonna go for a cute dress. No, I was like, no. Those
Let's go for
printed
leather.
jeans.
Oh, you had did you ever have printed leggings?
Yes.
You were one of those printed leggings.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Did you have jeggings?
Never.
You never had
Never.
jeggings?
And I'm proud of that.
All right, because that was a
That was a thing,
That was
dude.
a
That was a
thing.
thing. And I never did the. No, wait. I think I did the dress and the jeans under. I do think I
Okay,
did
can
that.
I just say something? I don't think that that era was terrible. That now there's a difference. Not a dress to your knees. I liked the look, which I feel like mainly white girls could like. I feel like white girls really like were able to rock it for some reason.
Because they were thin.
Maybe because it was thin, but it
Yeah.
was like these nice jeans, and it was a shirt that would be like right here. It would kind of cover your butt, and it would be long and out, and then
Yes.
they would have like their necklaces and the
Yes,
hoop
yes,
earrings
yes.
and then their shoes. I thought the look was very nice.
I thought so too.
Different from the knee length dresses and the jeans.
That's the thing. You see it, you envision it, and then once you put it on, you're like, oh my God,
Please tell me you have
I'm
a
not
photo.
that. I don't think I have it. But right now, in my mind, there's outfits that come to my mind that are like, oh my God, I tried that. I tried that whole dress and jeans kind of thing. But because I'm short, no matter, it was always the awkward length. It was always
Right,
awkward length.
right.
If I would get a shirt that was supposed to be here, it would go all the way here. And then if I wanted something longer, it would go really past my knees.
Right.
So it wasn't. I never got. I never got it. Yeah, I never got it. I never looked cute. Never, ever.
Growing up.
Growing up. And so then we have this other picture, prom, which, by the way, let me
We'll be
tell
showing
you,
prom.
and yours is better than mine.
You know, the one thing, and yes, I'm highlighting my imperfections, guys. The one thing, si tú de veras me conoces, well, maybe I shouldn't ask that question because she's going to highlight something else that it's like, no, I wasn't really looking at that. I'll tell you what I'm looking at.
Your teeth?
No. See, this is why you should never tell someone, be like, hey, tell me what areas I'm wrong. Tell me what areas I need to fix. If there was one thing in me that you would want to change, what would you change? Because you're thinking they're going to say, el sobaco. El sobaco is all that I can see. But no, she's like, it was your teeth, huh? Because your teeth back then were really bad.
Well, hear me out. This is why I said teeth, because I know how proud you are of have gotten
That I paid.
that you paid
That I paid for this.
yes, that you paid for your beautiful
Well, my
teeth.
mother paid, yes.
Yeah, that you got
Teeth.
brackets, ¿o cómo se dice? Braces. That you got braces. So por eso I was like, I assumed that was where you were referring to. I did not see your sobaco, but now that you mentioned it,
You know what it was about this photo? Like in this, it was so hard because my one of my sisters did my makeup, and she did.
which, by the way, is not bad.
It was. This is with the light. So the reason why the makeup was bad was because she was doing my makeup like from the 90s. So you can't tell, but I have lip liner. And she darkened my eyebrows. And it wasn't in a like, you know how now they shape them? It was just like, I'm going to put some powder on it. And I was a shade, I think, lighter or darker than my neck.
No.
So the makeup was off. And then with the dress, I really was trying to go for the Great Gatsby or Casablanca look or whatever. And the whole time I was like, I have really dark armpits and I can't lift my arms. And the whole time I'm going to be like this. But then obviously this is millennial time when everybody did the teacup, pose. And yes, the other people in the photo are going to be blurred out.
I did the same pose.
That
yes.
was like a whole thing. And claro.
Yes, man. Did you die inside when they told you do this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
Good.
died inside. And also it was just, I think what was sad about that day was because I really was hoping, you know how I am. I was hoping to have that prom experience where I would go and I felt so gorgeous, which now I look at the dress and it's revolting. And I think I'm beautiful and I'm going to meet someone. And no, it didn't happen.
But you know what? I must say, maybe because I'm seeing it with my eyes of now and my idea of beauty now, I guess. But I do think the makeup looks nice. I do think your hair looks really nice. You had
Really?
volume. You had, again, because I'm seeing it with like
You're being graceful.
And not just that, but if you compare it to mine, and I know I didn't bring it, but I'll send it to you so you can clip it. Um, Mine is disgraceful, and I love my sister Bere. I love her to death. She's come a long way as well, but she did a thing with my hair.
Oh.
She just did a thing with
Wait,
my hair.
what bun? Half
No,
ponytail, beehive?
she did a trenza, actually a couple of trenzas, and she did a thing where
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
she did a thing where she just wrapped it around like como una coronita, como que me quería hacer una corona,
Okay.
something like that, and it was just I like that day I felt good, but
Okay.
I dread it now, and then I was wearing black because I thought it was slimming. It did not. It wasn't slimming. And so and compared to my other friends, igual, my sister did my makeup y lo mismo. She did a very outdated makeup. I think maybe in the attempt to make me look older, maybe because it's prom. Um, I so I was also wearing a dress that exposed my armpit and everything. I felt very uncomfortable. I never got to my prom with the expectation of having.
You're a realist?
I was
Oh
a
my God.
realist. I know I was gonna spend the whole night with my friends, but even then, I still, the whole time it felt like an out of body experience. Like I shouldn't be here. You
Yeah.
know, like I just don't belong. I just don't belong. I didn't dance.
Same.
I wasn't in with the guy, like with the people, the whole time I was just like, yeah, yeah, hey, I couldn't get out of there fast enough, if I'm honest. And so it was just a very awkward hour and a half, 2 hours of my life that if you si me dieran a escoger, I would totally completely not go and erase it from my memory.
I for me, I would agree. I never had my love story, although the love of my life was there with someone else. Uh,
I know.
so it definitely wasn't like the dream that I had wanted, but it's an experience.
Yeah, it was an experience. I mean, yeah, I guess asking to erase it is it defeats the purpose of having an
It made you
experience.
who you are
It made
in
me
some
who I
way.
am. Yeah. So
Your next photo.
let's move on. Okay. So,
Yeah, these son dos mías, una
oh,
tuya.
una mía de ese tiempo. Ah, man.
It was bad, guys. It was bad.
Okay. Here's well, I don't really remember. I think this is 2014, I want to say.
What?
2013, 2014.
Okay. I am loving this era where we would wear T-shirts that had a either a tux or some other like figure in the T-shirt. You gotta
Yes,
love that
yes.
era.
A tie,
This was actually
a
very
bow.
I want to say this was like Korean influence.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Because
That,
I
that
feel
was
like
my
I've seen
peak
this.
Korean obsession. Yes.
Okay, so you got the skinny jeans, have no issue there. You got the Converse, got no issue there. Even that sweater, also I feel like it's very preppy and sweet, and I like books and stuff. I think what I am having a little bit of like what's going on here is the bracelet. What are you, a raver?
There was a point
That
in my life, guys, where I was bounded. No.
even the bags, even
there
the
was a
bag. I can't
point.
say
There
anything
was a
about the
point in
bag.
my life, guys, where I had bracelets upon bracelets upon bracelets. Like it was just like a C, like bangles almost. So, ¿cómo le dicen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bangles.
And so, they just in my head I thought they gave me a hippie vibe.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
you were, I don't know, like that's not the right word. Like free spirited.
Yeah, something like that, like no, no. Um artisty.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
artsy.
artsy. Okay,
Yes,
got it,
yes.
got
Like
it.
I was some sort of an artist.
There's
Clearly,
something more to her.
clearly. Yes, there
I
you go.
get it. I get it. I get
Mysterious.
it. I get it.
I
No, I
was
get
going
the
for
vibe.
that. So that's one. This next one, it's around the same time. You're gonna have to zoom in. It's around, and obviously block the other people. It's around the same time. I'm wearing the same purse.
Okay.
I'm wearing the same Converse, but this ensemble screams Rockstar. I
How
don't
old
even
are you
know.
here?
It's 2013. I want to say it's 2013. 2013.
I had just graduated from high school, so I was 17.
So then I was
You
18,
were 18.
19, 19 por ahí así.
So, you know what I think is interesting here? You don't look anything like yourself at
No,
all.
no.
This hairdo that you have, I wear on a daily basis. The like on the sides, kind of.
Yeah.
The bracelets are still present. Are these leggings?
No, they're actually jeans.
Oh,
They're
they're
actually jeans.
jeans.
Yes,
They're
they're jeans.
jeans.
Yes, they're jeans. I think I have another one where I zoomed in. I don't know why this thing's not zooming in more.
Jeans. What is that? Is that striped or zebra?
It's a combination of
Is it tribal?
yes.
Okay.
I mean it looks tribal. I don't know if it really is, but it's a combination of like diagonals and shapes. So
Because you weren't restricted to one
yes,
way. I get it. You were
yes,
free. I get it.
yes.
I get it.
It gave me
Freedom.
I guess I was proud of it because I thought no one dares to wear those jeans.
You went against the grain.
Yes.
You were just
I mean,
unique.
I know that we probably blocked everyone on that picture, but if you look at the rest of the people, I stand out.
Yes, yes. There's no denying
Even
there.
though I'm wearing black,
You
I stand out.
you can't miss that.
Well,
I think that's what's so crazy about like fashion and style and what you wear is that like it's a self-expression, and at the end of the day, like I have my gustos, Lula has her gustos. There are some things that Lula would never put on that are in my closet, and there are some things that Lula would wear that I would never put on. We have different styles, we have different likes. Some people are going to be like, well, I'm all about this, I'm all about that. But the art of what we put on is that it's a self-expression.
yes.
And it might be influenced by movies and fashion trends and all of these things, but we try to make it us.
Yes.
This is me. And that was a self-expression for Lula in that time of, you know what? Patterned,
Pattern jeans.
speaking of patterns, to this day, I have yet to be able to let go of my love for patterns.
Which one do you want to?
Let me see.
A ver.
So,
That one is cute.
I'm between these two. Not that one. I'll go with this one.
Okay.
And the reason why I'll go with this photo is because we were going to go to Canada, and I wanted to look my best. It was the first time I was ever going to fly anywhere. It was the start of my traveling, my love for traveling. And where do we go? JCPenney. And my mom was like, okay, let's get you a few dresses, so that you can really estrenar something.
Mm-hmm.
So amongst a lot of the really nice things that I bought, I don't know why, I loved this dress. I absolutely loved this Ross looking. I'm in my 40s. I have 3 kids. I wear this to a Bible study with Ministerio Agape. Like, it was straight up like this kind of dress. There's so many
But-
different patterns.
Yeah.
I would wear this with sneakers. I would wear this with sandals.
There is so many
This look,
patterns.
Lula, I wore it. You have no idea how many times that year I wore out that dress. When I outgrew it, because I did, I got big. I was so sad to donate it. I really loved it. And you know what's so interesting? It wasn't until I got married that I stopped wearing these kinds of dresses because I loved wearing layered dresses. If you remember my history when I was 12 and I would wear different cheetah prints.
Yes.
And then I started, even when I was older, I would have
The
those
ones that
different
had
layers.
tiers, or como le dicen?
Like tiers, different, like I'm wearing a quilt. I'm wearing a quilt. And I remember that one time I went shopping with Joel and I wanted this boho dress.
Yes, 'cause
Same thing. Same layers. And I was like, hey, babe, what do you think? And he was like, oh, no. I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, I don't even know what to look at. There's the what is it this? Is it that? And I'm like, it's all of it. And he's like, I mean, if you like it, you get it, If you're asking my opinion, I don't think it looks good on you, but if you want it, like wear it,
Yes.
And that's when it stopped.
That did it for you.
To this day, I will go to Ross and I will see those bohemian V-neck dresses that are A-line with those different patterns, and I will stop twice and I'll be like, But you know what? I'm gonna lose 30 pounds, guys, and I don't even care. I'm gonna wear those dresses.
Yes.
Okay, right now I get it because I'm chunky. I'm like, okay, you're already chunky, and now you have all these colors and patterns. But if I'm thin, you best believe que me voy a poner uno de esos vestidos.
Of course, yes.
Because
But you see this one. You know where I feel like where I draw the line with these dresses, because I have dresses like this. When they're different colors, it's not just the pattern; it's ahora the colors.
so like a pink, a green, and a white.
Yes, have you seen those?
Yes.
There are some that they're created so intricately that you're like, that kind of makes sense.
Well, Shein does that a lot. Like even one side of the breast is one color, and then the other side is a different color. Like it's a thing now.
But then that's where I'm like, but it's too much. It is too much. But this one, because it kept, yes, there's a lot of pattern, but because it kept the same color, like blues, I think it was, I think it wasn't bad. I think it was good. I think I would wear this dress.
You're lying.
Yes, I would.
I need to see it
Depending
again.
on the
Really?
depending on the fabric,
It was.
but I would wear it.
I don't know fabrics. I was gonna say
Si era-
mezclilla, pero no.
Si era como este tipo,
Ay, mira how thin.
si era como de ese tipo, I would wear it. Pero ya ves que hay uno que is very stretchy. Una tela muy, muy stretchy. I wouldn't wear it. Like, it's just bounces. It bounces.
No, I don't know.
Okay, no me acuerdo cómo se llama. ¿Rayon? No creo que sea Rayon. Pero, anyway. But yeah, I personally would like it longer.
Yeah.
I would like it.
I would have also liked.
I
it
would
longer.
I would have liked it longer, pero
But I loved it.
I give it a 9.
At that time,
I give it an 8.
I really loved it.
8, 9.
It was. I thought I was beautiful. I thought I was sporting good fashion sense at that time.
And what other dress?
And this one. So this was my thrift store era. This is an Indian inspired or maybe Indian dress. It had 2 slits on the sides, and it straight up looked like something you would wear to sleep. Like kind of like a nightgown.
But I'm not hating it.
I'm hating it. I was really into Bollywood at that time, and I really liked saris, and so I was like, I want to have that. Obviously, I can't put it on a sari,
a real one,
and
yeah.
so that's cultural appropriation, and so I gotta find something again, my bohemian and patterns, love for that, and so I wore that dress to church on a Sunday, on a Wednesday.
That is
to
bold.
work.
That
was bold. And I wore that with chanclas, with flats, with heels. I tried to dress it up, and
wow,
that was that dress.
Wow.
There was nothing you could add to it. Or maybe you could, but I had no style.
No, but
I didn't put a belt, no pensé nada más. That, the way you see it,
that's how you would wear it. So you would only style it with your shoes pretty much. And
yes,
maybe your hair
that was
too.
the only thing that would change. And realistically, my hair wouldn't change.
Well, I don't hate it. I wouldn't wear this one, but I don't hate it. Now, my question is, do you hate it now as you look back, or did you hate it
No,
like
these are a lot of what I'm showing. Um, I don't think I ever wore something I didn't believe in. Everything that I put on, I was always proud of. I always felt like I'm
Oh,
okay if, they take a picture of me with this, hence the pose. So,
no, I
yes.
have worn things that I'm like, I hate it.
How do you wear it though?
I think because I've worn things that in my mind it looked good, but
Okay.
once I put it on, there's just something I'm like, it's not doing something for me on a certain area, or it's doing too much on a certain area, and it's too late to change, or it's my fifth dress out of the, you know, out of the five dresses that and
Right.
it's just like I'm just going to
Oh,
wear
I
it,
see what you're saying.
and so there's been Sundays or dresses. No, it doesn't even on a Sunday that I'm just like, you know what, whatever. It's too late to
It is
change.
what it is.
It is what it is, and I just don't feel comfortable. Yeah,
Okay. Your turn.
but I don't take pictures during those times. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay. No, these were all sound decisions that I made.
some decisions is crazy. Oh, but okay, we're gonna go back to that one, right? Because this one is giving modern time. This one.
That's interesting.
It's like you just took your style, your no style, ¿cómo se dice? I mean, yes, your style, pero your preference, and modernized it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Do you see it?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, but we'll touch on that one. Me, I think this one is crazy. Didn't you see
Whoa,
it?
no,
Oh,
I
I don't think
didn't
I
see
sent it
it.
to you.
Wait, wait, wait.
Yeah.
First of all, again, Lula, te ves bien diferente. Llenita.
Yes.
Muy diferente te ves,
Absolutely.
llenita. I feel like you would have understood me
I
for a
would
lot
have.
of
I
things.
would
I would
have.
have been like,
Yes.
hey, you wanna, try my dress on?
But even then, we had very different styles too.
Well,
Look
clearly.
at my botas.
Okay.
Look at my shirt. I thought I was rocking.
What is this? I love Monopoly or okay?
I love K-pop.
Okay. So she's got a I love K-pop t-shirt with a cardigan.
Yes, and it was hot.
I don't understand the flowers in the sleeves. Like it's so interesting
Oh, I
how are
see.
those aren't flowers, those are skulls. Are these
No, they're
skulls?
flowers. They're flowers.
Oh, they look like
But it's
skulls.
a como le dicen, it's a pattern. It's a stitch, cross stitch pattern. Yeah, so
Okay.
it looks kind of weird, but no, they're flowers. They're flowers, guys. They're flowers.
Okay. In
Uh,
a way I'm thankful that the whole cardigan is not of that print. Like
Yes.
all flowers. Um, you know, the jeans is fine, but the boots, for me, it's like the boots ensemble. But I feel like you only wore that because estabas en el rancho. So you probably would have worn this with sneakers or something.
Interesting fact about me is that I've always liked boots. So no.
Oh, that was part of the outfit?
Yes.
Oh.
I, I would wear boots, cowgirl boots, everywhere.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
What was that about? I'm trying to understand the self-expression here, but I'm not really getting
I mean, ese día clearly I did it on purpose because I was gonna ride
a
el
horse.
caballo, yeah. But I did go through a phase where it was just like everything revolved around my botas.
It was just the thing.
It was just the thing, and I had like 3 pairs, so it was just like yes,
Every day. Were you
every
like
day. Well, you
shorts and boots?
yes. No, never. But I was jeans and boots. I was skirts and boots. I was dresses and boots. It was just,
You're just a vaquera.
yes, it was just a lot.
Your vaquera face, which apparently, from what you revealed, you're still living.
Yes, I
You
am.
still
I
have.
recently
Just
got,
nice.
I recently got unas botas tan bonitas.
You should show the picture where you were wearing that like orange dress with the boots.
Oh, yes,
That
yes.
was a
I'll
recent
send.
like
Yes, evolution of
of
this.
this
Yes.
for sure.
So, and and I love those botas. I love those botas. Anyway, but yes, so this is I don't remember what year this is. I want to say 2015, maybe 2015. And now, well, okay.
You can
So,
hardly see you though.
well, true. So I'm wearing leggings. I'm wearing those botas, combat boots, I think you
Okay,
call them.
okay.
I love those combat boots. I think I wear them for like 5, 6 years. Like, me duraron. I'm wearing my grandpa's t-shirt,
Okay.
which, by the way, kind of looks similar to what he's wearing.
Mm.
Actually, I'm wearing what he's wearing because I'm also wearing a windbreaker. Or what is that? I don't know. It's una jacket, and he's also wearing a jacket.
You were connecting.
I was connecting with my grandpa. But that was the t-shirt, or what is it? Is that a t-shirt?
A
That's not a
flannel.
t-shirt. A flannel. There you go. So the flannel I'm wearing, he gave it to me. My grandpa gave it to me. De él, de su ropa.
Okay.
Or I got it de su closet. I'm not sure. Can we emphasize on the rings? I have rings on every finger.
Oh, okay.
And then I have top, like
You
those.
had them on the up
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Got it.
So that's my one hand, and then you can't really see my other hand, but you
But
can see.
also, so you were
Yes. So
full of
so
rings.
here's the thing with jewelry. I went through a phase where I had bracelets, right? Then I went through a phase where those bracelets made it to my fingers. So now it was rings everywhere.
Did you wear bulgy ones or just the slim,
I
like
I
gold
I
ones?
tried to keep it dainty, but there were times where I was like very bold and they were black, like rocks, and very vintage looking. And
Really?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
You know what I'm having a hard time with these photos is that I don't see you in there.
No.
Like a lot of these, like I feel like for me, even the picture when I was 12, I'm not proud of it, but there's still me there.
Yeah.
I kind of carry through it
Hmm.
where I feel like for you you had a straight up makeover.
I did. Well, here's the thing. This and the picture I showed earlier were the times where I was trying to conceal that, like, my body shape.
Okay.
So I would wear a lot of baggy stuff.
Got
Versus
it.
on the other pictures, like this one, I feel like there's some aspects of me in this one and in this one, because I was sort of like, for example, I mean, I don't wear jewelry anymore, right? Pero the aspect of me is the accessories.
Right.
I still like to accessorize stuff. And to me, this just made sense, like el este era gris, mi cardigan gris, like it, según yo lo combiné. So I think that's the aspect of me que todavía combino la ropa.
Mhm.
O sea, todavía por ejemplo, if you see right here, tiene purple skirt, right? Y me gusta acentuar los colores que casi no se ven.
Right, right, right.
So I think that those are the aspects here y aquí. Pero right here and right here, I can tell you that there's nothing de me. Nada.
Nothing.
I mean, maybe this one, I used to love that flannel, my grandpa's flannel. Maybe this one is an aspect of me because on Sundays, after church, I look like this.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Todos nos vamos tiradas, you know?
Oh, dude, pero I remember una tía una vez hizo un comentario. She said, ay, la Lula parece Cenicienta. And I thought, oh my God, porque soy una princesa. And dice, sí, se va de la iglesia y toda tirada. Y yo, ok.
We all have to relax at some point.
Completamente diferente. Anyway, so those two are for the books.
So, for my I think I will just choose two more photos. This photo, which shout out to Janelle. Janelli Abigail photos. This was at the start of her career with my graduation photos. I would not wear this dress again, to be honest.
Why?
Um, because even for me, it's a little too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You don't think that's you?
it is me. It is me. But again, I think I have a dress that is very Bridgerton. It's green. It's I have never worn it again. It's got big poofy
Right, I
and
remember it.
ruffles y todo. And it has ruffles at the bottom. I wouldn't wear it again. Like
Oh.
it would really have to be something intentional. But it's just I think that I grew out the phase of ruffles. I think
That's fair.
I think it's the fact that it's all over. If it was just at the bottom, I would still wear a dress that has that part at the bottom.
Right.
But it's this dress. And for the record, I saw this dress. The reason why I fell in love with it was because I saw this dress at a district convention. I saw this girl wear it and I fell in love with it. And I'm like, I want it. And as a matter of fact, this same girl, she posted it. Now she deleted her channel, but she had all these like photos.
Oh, she had an
her-
Instagram
an
just
Instagram,
of her
just photos,
outfits.
pictures. And I remember I was like, where did you get this dress? And she was like, Target. Couldn't find it in Target. And when we went to the Canada trip, we also stopped by Seattle. And in Seattle's Target, I found the dress.
Wow.
And then I wore it to district convention.
Wow.
And then I wore it to my graduation. So yet again, another photo where I felt beautiful. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought my dress was just gorgeous. I loved it. I thought it accentuated my body in the right ways and it was modest. Now I don't think I would wear it again.
I can see what you mean by the ruffles. Yes, they can be too much. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm what I'm getting is that this is a turning point for you in your fashion style sense.
Yes, it definitely was. I was a lot more confident and I can't really say that, oh, this was the point that I stopped wearing patterns. I've not let that go, but I think I felt like I was dressing better.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. All right, so for me, oh no, another one.
My last photo. This photo is my photo where I don't normally wear solid colors. I don't normally wear bold colors, but this was a both like it was A-line, it was bold, it was one color. So I have more solid colors in my closet now. But also the main thing about this whole outfit is that I chopped my hair.
Oof.
I was leaving my job at church. And no, contrary to a lot of people, what they might think is, ya se hizo rebelde y porque ya no trabajó en la iglesia, se cortó su cabello. No, that wasn't the idea or the motive behind it. This was actually the start of my curly hair recovery journey, which we've talked about on this podcast. But it was more than that. It was just like, I need to just let go.
Yeah.
I need to let go and I need to chop off my hair and I need to start fresh. And it's so interesting how a good haircut can make you feel. Like it was like just me running my fingers through my hair and just feeling it, even though it's not necessarily right here to my shoulders, is a little bit lower.
Yeah.
For me, that was the shortest I've ever had it as an adult. And it was amazing. And I'm still sometimes tempted to do it again because I really liked the feeling. I liked how healthy my hair looked and how it felt. But I also felt like I let go of something. And again, I'm not trying to insinuate that me cutting my hair was like she let go of church and everything. No. It was a fresh start.
It was a lot more than that, yeah.
It was a fresh start. It was a job I had for 7 years, and now I am starting a new journey. And for some reason, sometimes our hair has a lot to do with our appearance and our self-expression, and that definitely
Yes. And I mean, we're not gonna focus on them, but honorable mentions, like I said, this one, it does scream to me
Evolution
this
of that.
evolution
Yeah.
of this. Absolutely. And yeah. And this one, I can see how you're like, I still like the patterns.
Yeah.
But this is actually a cute pattern.
I still haven't had a
Yeah.
thing for that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. For me, a turning point for me would be this. This would be my turning point.
I took that photo.
Yeah, she did. I was like, yeah, she did. I cut off my hair as well. Funny. Funny that that was a turning point.
Oh, that's right. That is when you chopped your hair.
I
That's
chopped
right.
my hair very, very short. I think that was the shortest I had it. But this was a turning point for me in a lot of aspects, emotionally, growth también in my person. But we brought this haircut, this
Brought this
brought
straight.
this. Yeah. So
That's such a nice photo.
yeah,
She was feeling herself.
I was. There's other pictures that I have that they're not here because I didn't send them to you, but there's other pictures that I have of when I cut off my hair around that time.
That she was living in it.
I
She
was
was just
I was just
chopped
like,
it all off.
yes, I was just so like, yes.
I don't
I'm
know what it
free.
is. Like, I don't know why, our hair has a lot to do with our, I guess, emotional state or our mental state. But I do feel like, you have those videos where girls have their really long hair and then they cut it off and they start crying, It's, I don't think I think it's more than just vanity. It's just your hair is like your glory, it's that part of you. And when you really do a dramatic change that you can't undo, this is it, take it or like that's it. I think that's why it's very intense when you choose to make a change that big. So
For me, so I really liked my short hair, especially when I did this haircut. Well, I mean, when I style it like this, I really liked it. I thought I looked like, yeah, like $1,000,000 if I'm honest.
would you ever do it again?
No,
Really?
as much as I liked it, I feel the reasons behind it, unlike you, the reasons behind me cutting my hair were not
Positive.
positive.
Oh, I see.
And so because I won't ever want to be in the same
So you're associating cutting your hair with a negative.
at that point, at that short, yes. That short, yes. Would I do something más o menos aquí? Yes, absolutely. But first, right now, my goal is to have long hair.
Length.
Yeah. And so right now, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But then, after that, it was just, so that was my turning point, the one I showed you. But I feel like this is the epitome of Lula now.
Yes.
This is the epitome of
Yes,
Lula
I would
now.
agree with this.
I think this has you see me in this and you're like, yeah, that is
That's
Lula.
Lula.
That's
100%.
Lula, for sure.
Which is so interesting as you guys are seeing the photo. Like, if you look at the photos earlier, like like you cannot even see her anywhere. And for me, that is Lula. And you know what's so funny? I used to think like, oh, Lula only dresses like this on Sundays. Like, that's it. Like, she is bold and, she just really wants to like show that crazy outfit. It's like, no, she would show up like this on a Wednesday. And I'm like, dude, or on it would probably be the worst on a Monday where it's like, dude, can you not? Like it's Monday. Like it's starting the week or on a Tuesday because we would have the day off.
On a
and
Tuesday.
and it was just like, no, like you should not be this arreglada for me. Like, it's not, you're not gonna, sometimes, our boss wasn't even there and it's like, I don't understand. Like, and she would have things in her hair
Yeah.
and then sometimes tulle y no sé qué. And I'm like, dude, I mean, you're the real deal.
Yeah. And then this is another one, honorable mention, where it's like, yeah, that's
Lula.
That's Lula. But I've come a long way. I have come a long way. I don't think I think I've lost my touch, I feel.
Really?
Yes, I feel like now, that doesn't mean that I don't wear nice things or nice dresses, but I feel like I don't do tulle as much as I do. I don't think I've done it in a very long time. Um, I'm trying to keep it very
Low key.
low key. I've been wearing a lot of whites and neutral colors. Um, so yeah, I think,
Are you happy with that decision?
see, this is one where it's like, oh, just a red dress, you know. Um, I'm not uncomfortable with it. I'm not uncomfortable with it, but seeing those, those pictures, it does make me think, man, can I find a middle ground?
Do you
Can
feel like you had to grow out of it?
And this is not a jab at our church,
Okay.
okay? But I do feel that at some point I felt too out of place at church. And let's be honest, and this is not a jab at the Apostolic Assembly, but
Right.
there's not really style in the Apostolic Assembly. Like these women wear what? Whites, blacks, browns.
What's trending?
It's just they don't have a concept of color, most of these people. And so you bring someone that wears pinks, purples, greens, blues, yellows, oranges. I do stand out a lot.
You do.
I did stand out a lot. And I feel like at some point I didn't like it. Or maybe I stopped desiring to stand out. I don't know.
But don't you think that if everybody dressed like you, it'd look like the Capitol, like in the Hunger Games?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Uh, but I feel like,
Or would you have felt comfortable if there was at least dos o tres más?
yes, honestly, yes. And funny enough that you say that, because recently, there's a sister. Her name is Lori. Shout out to Sister Lori Gurrola. She has. I feel like we're twins.
Two peas in a pod?
Yes, she was wearing this gorgeous dress on Sunday
Yes, she was. With the red?
with the red.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And I remember telling her, sister, your sense of color is just chef's kiss. And she's like, Lula, you too. And it just felt like, oh my God. And I feel like because of her, I'm like, oh my
Should I
God.
bring it back?
Yes, yes. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I just love everything she was wearing. And I feel like I look so plain now. And I thought, can I bring it back?
Yeah.
But can I bring it back in a toned down version, I guess?
I love you, but I 100% disagree with you. It's one of those things where, I get it, like, for example, having Joel tell me I don't like the one thing that you tend to gravitate to was really hard at the time. I think we had just gotten married. And it made me kind of step away from that style,
Right.
even though I loved it as much as I did. But the reality is, 3 years down the line, I still gravitate towards it. I don't buy it because I'm in your phase where I am, overweight right now. I'm struggling with my weight. I'm trying to lose weight, guys. I've been trying to lose weight since the start of the podcast. And because of that, I'm in that like ugly duckling phase. Like, no me
I
creo
see.
fea, no me creo que no estoy bonita. I have my good days, but because I'm overweight and because a lot of the times I feel like I'm walking around like this, that that doesn't always give me the confidence that I would want. However, I know that the Lord and His grace and His mercy one day is going to help me achieve my
Oh, absolutely.
long-term weight
In the
loss
name
goals,
of Jesus.
and I will gravitate towards what I want. Because as much as I, love my husband, I know that I'm going to wear what makes me happy. Now,
Right.
I still wear things that, of course, lo quiero and quiero que esté enamorado conmigo. I will appease to certain things. But, he also wears his black shirt and his black, shorts and his black socks and his black shoes for the majority of the week, and it's like, hey, I'm still here. So you kind of like
Yeah.
you get used to each other in
Uh-huh.
that sense. So what I'm saying is, like, at the end of the day, yo no voy a cambiar. Even if my style might seem trendy or might seem like basic or like comfortable, because my dresses are not that attention grabbing. For me, it's like, con tal de que yo me sienta bien, it's what matters. Now,
Yes,
I
absolutely.
understand it's a different situation because nobody's looking at me and like, dude, wow, you were bold for wearing that almost giraffe looking dress, Like, I understand. It's a different situation. However, I don't think it's a good thing that you're trying to tone yourself down for others.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree. I
You
agree.
know what it is? Si el mundo se va a poner ese vestido que is accentuating just their belly, and they don't even care. Or there's that other hermana que you're like, bro, like you have that arm fat and the straps are really giving you that look, and people are just like, I look great with this, and they really do believe and they really do feel it. Wear your tool.
Where am I to? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would feel comfortable now, if I'm honest. I would have to try it one Sunday and be like, oh,
Since you
have I
love
grown
since
out
you
of
love
it?
dressing up even on like that on a regular Tuesday, the next time I invite you to my house for like chill out, wear your tool, love.
Wear my tool
Wear your
dress.
tool.
Yes,
Ponte tus
yes,
florecitas y todo, and
yes.
live your life.
Absolutely. I will. I will, man. Well, guys, let us know how your fashion sense has shaped you, has evolved.
DM us your photos, man.
Yes, please don't let us die alone in this, like, ¿cómo se dice? Cringe time.
Cringe fest.
Yes. But or show some love to us. We literally put ourselves out there with these pictures.
For real.
So show some love, be kind, and thank you so much for everything. And see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.